Today we are going to taste test and rank every Tesco meal deal sandwich. You heard me right. Hi everyone, it's me. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alanna and I'm a Canadian, but I have been living in the UK for the past 6 years. And this afternoon, I went to my local Tesco. I got one of the little basket thingies that you carry around. I stood in front of the Tesco meal deal section and I grabbed every sandwich available. Yeah, how many is that? 11 sandwiches. And you better believe that it was busy. So there's a lot of people looking at me. I'm standing there with my little basket overflowing with 11 Tesco meal deal sandwiches, of which I have brought home. We're gonna taste test them and we are going to rank every single one of them. If you like this video and you wanna see more completely unnecessary British taste test videos, please consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's go. Now, I think we need to start with some of the time sensitive ones. I'm looking at you, free range egg and mayonnaise. So it says just egg and mayonnaise. Delicious. Now, for anyone who's not familiar with what is a Tesco meal deal, Tesco is a grocery store. It's a big chain here in the UK. You can get a sandwich, a side, and a drink for a discounted price, and that is your Tesco meal deal. There is hot debate on what the best choices are. Today we're gonna figure out the best Tesco meal deal sandwich. This is literally just egg and mayo on white bread. Cheers. On this channel, I always do at least 2 bites for taste test videos. It's for science. We need to be certain. Well then, you know, I like an egg. I like mayo. This is so plain. Could we get like a sprinkle of salt, maybe? Like some salt, maybe some pepper? I don't know, something. It is literally just egg and mayo. Very flat, kind of just becomes a mush in your mouth. So it's not looking promising. I'm gonna give the just egg and mayo 4 out of 7 unseasoned hard-boiled eggs. But we must continue. Next up, let's go with a classic. How about the Tesco BLT? I do have to say, real quick, side rant. So I went and bought these, all 11, looking like a literal psychopath. And then I had to go to the post office. And so I'm standing there with all my stuff and it was super, like, there's only one till, it was super delayed. I'm standing there with 11 sandwiches and I'm thinking, A, I hope people can't see what are in my shopping bags, but I know they can. And also, I know some of these need to get refrigerated real soon, AKA that egg and mayo. So I was standing in the post office for a half an hour with all of these sandwiches. Just a little behind the scenes look at my life here in England. Cheers, everyone. All right, not bad. We've got some sort of seeded bread. We've got tomato, bacon, lettuce, some kind of sauce. It's kind of like a mayo-y, but a bit thin. This is a solid 7 out of 8.5 cold strips of bacon. You can't expect the world with a Tesco meal deal sandwich, but it is pretty tasty. Next up, what do we want to do? How about this one? I was a little bit worried about when I was standing in line at the post office. Tuna and sweet corn. If you've lasted this long in the video, first off, thank you. Thanks for being here. Don't forget to leave a comment. What is your ultimate Tesco meal deal sandwich? There's traffic outside. Don't worry about it. Wow, this is looking sad. Tuna and sweet corn. Yum. So again, we've got that sort of weird seeded bread. We've got a straight tuna with the odd sweet corn added in. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but I think that's just because I haven't had tuna in so long. More flavorful than the egg, at least. Not that dry because the tuna's, you know, got some liquid to it. I'm gonna say a solid half mediocre 4 out of 6 little kernels of corn. Certainly would never be my go-to. But if you're desperate, perhaps. This video is gonna cover me for lunch and dinner for like the next 3 days. Okay, how about a weird one? I've not seen this one before. Pulled beef and red Leicester. How can you go wrong? You've got beef, you've got cheese, and it kind of looks like a little bit of a barbecue kind of seasoning maybe? Exciting. All right, pulled beef and red Leicester, cheers. You guys. Okay, I gotta say, I'm surprised. I'm intrigued. I have never seen this one before. Sometimes the Tesco change it up. Personally, I've never seen the pulled barbecue beef and red Leicester before. It also kind of looks like it's got maybe butter or like the tiniest bit of mayo or something on the bottom. It's not dry. It actually has a flavor. I'm actually really happy with this one. I'd eat the rest of this. Now, when you actually look at the beef, my conviction starts to waver. But again, Tesco meal deal, all right? It is what it is. I'm gonna give the pulled beef thing, oh man, 4 out of 4.5 meat globs. Coagulated meat. I'm actually really surprised. This is tasty. I love beef and I love cheese. So this one's perfect. Almost. Almost. Are we gonna find one that beats that? I'm not sure. Okay, what do we want next? We've got a lot of chicken. We got a lot of chicken to get through. How about this one? This one was a different one. Chicken and chorizo. Now this says smoky red pepper sauce. We've got what looks to be a brown kind of ish bread, chicken, chorizo, lettuce, and a red pepper sauce. This one I hadn't seen before. Exciting stuff, you guys. Okay, I do just have to say, I don't know if you can see this. Look at the, what is this? What's going on over there? Just 2 pieces of dry bread. But if we look at just this part, this one looks all right. This is a sorry state, isn't it? I'm just gonna rip that. I don't need just bread. That's all right. There we go. Cheers, everyone. Interesting. I'm surprised I don't like this one. I love chorizo. I love chicken. This looks like some rocket. We've got a red pepper sauce. I don't know. It just kind of tastes weird. And it's all in my teeth. I am so sorry. Let's give the chicken and chorizo 2 out of 6 disappointing bites of dry bread. I don't know. I thought I'd like this one a lot. It's got all the hallmarks of what I'd like, but no, not for me. Alrighty, moving right along. How about barbecue chicken, bacon, and cheese? Now, based on our last meat and cheese combo that I really liked, perhaps we have another winner with this one. I gotta say, the filling on this one's kind of like all over the place. Good thing I wore my half-white jumper. Okay, cheers, everyone. Sorry, I kicked the camera in disgust. This is not good. I don't fully know what it is about it that's not good. I think the barbecue chicken... Oh, there's supposed to be bacon. Barbecue chicken, bacon, and cheese. I don't know where the bacon is. It's just kind of like mushy inside. Sorry, stay in it. Isn't it? I don't know. I don't like this. I'm surprised I don't like it. Let's give it 2 out of 7 mystery bacons. Where's the bacon? Maybe it's ground up in the mush. Moving right along. Let's do, this one is also, I hadn't seen this one before. Chicken, mozzarella, and pesto. Fancy. Now I will say the largest element in this sandwich, can you see what it is? It's tomato, isn't it? Chicken, mozzarella, and pesto, but just so you know, mostly tomato. Oh my God, look how much tomato that is. It's like hanging out the side and everything. Where's my chicken and pesto? And again, the edges don't have anything, so let's just get rid of that. Let's get right in there. Cheers. It's all right. We've got sort of like a differently colored bread. Chicken, pesto, one slice of cheese, a whole ton of lettuce, some sort of greenery, but only like one leaf. I guess if you like the taste of pesto, then yeah, because pesto is kind of the only thing you can taste. I don't really taste chicken or cheese. Tomato doesn't have the most flavorful taste either necessarily. It's just kind of like, it's pesto bread. 3 out of 6 overwhelming tomatoes. God, this is kind of depressing, isn't it? All right, 7 down, 4 to go. What would we like to do next? I want to do this one. This one. Smoked bacon and ketchup. Yes, you heard me. So this is some bread with bacon and ketchup. New. Fascinating. Do you see this? There's nothing over here, just ketchup. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. All right, everyone, cheers. Cold bacon and ketchup and white bread. Oh my God, you guys. This is one of the most saddest sandwiches I've ever had. Tesco, I love you. Who asked for this? Did you guys ask for this? White bread, cold, like not crispy, pieces of bacon and ketchup. Why are we doing this? I gotta give this 1 out of 6 empty bottles of ketchup. I don't know if this is a thing maybe in other parts of the country. Anybody watching, is this one for you? Maybe. It's certainly not the one for me. Let's put that over here. Moving right along. Okay, we're getting down to the wire. We got 3 left. Let's do something that I think is quite British. Chicken, bacon, and stuffing. I don't remember seeing stuffing as a sandwich additive in Canada. Maybe that's just me. Only at Christmas time, really. But it is what? Not Christmas. We have our Tesco meal deal, chicken, bacon, and stuffing. And to be honest, I like all of those things. So I kind of have high hopes for this one. Fingers crossed. All right, I will say the chicken mass is right in the middle. So we'll take a couple bites to get into the middle. Oh, the stuffing's kind of falling out. Cheers, everyone. What is this, 9? Okay, you know what? This one's doable. We got a decent amount of chicken. We've got some kind of sauce. We have bacon and we have stuffing. And I think the stuffing really helps because there's actually like flavor to it. Think back to the egg and mayonnaise. It was just mush. There's no real taste to it. At least with the added stuffing, you get like seasonings. You get flavors. This is perfectly reasonable. This is a proper 8 out of 10 scoops of stuffing post-Christmas. I could eat this one. It's got enough flavor to it. It's got enough meat to it. Yeah, happy times. All right, are you guys still with me? Sandwich tower is very precariously stacked. So fingers crossed. Now, I have 2 remaining. I have one that is deeply saddening, and I have one that I think is a classic. So let's, you know what, let's leave the classic for the last one. Let's have the saddest sandwich out of the lot, the saddest one I've ever seen. more sad than bacon and ketchup. What do you think it is? Did you guess ham, no mayo? So this is a straight up white bread sandwich. Can you see that? With ham, no mayonnaise, just ham and a little bit of butter on white bread. Yes, I know. I should also point out, for full transparency, a very popular meal deal sandwich is the prawn cocktail sandwich. I can't have prawns or I'll die. All right, so I didn't get that one. I'm deeply sorry. Oh my God, I think I might have rather had the prawns than this. Have a look at that. Have a look. Huh? All right, let's get rid of the corners. Go straight for the ham, no mayo. Cheers, everyone. Well, my guys, it does what it says on the tin. It is ham with a little bit of butter on white bread. If you have a picky eater in your household, perhaps this is the one for them. At least it doesn't taste bad. That's one redeeming thing. It doesn't taste bad. It tastes like exactly the bits that it is. Some of the other ones tasted bad. So it does have that going for it. I'm gonna say 2 out of 4 plain slices of white bread. It tastes fine. It's just extremely boring, but it doesn't taste bad, if that makes sense. All right, we are 10 sandwiches in. We are on to our final sandwich. I think it's a personal classic. We have the chicken, bacon, and lettuce. What could go wrong? Now, for any Tesco meal deal experts, we did not do any wraps. Now, personally, hot take, I think the wraps are better because the distribution of the filling is much better in a wrap than it is in a sandwich. We'll talk about that at another date. We stuck with the regular sandwiches. I also did not include the triple sandwiches, which are a thing where it's 3 stacks rather than 2. We're keeping it clean, concise. We'll come back to those at another time. All right, chicken, lettuce, and bacon on a kind of seeded looking bread. Cheers, everyone. Oh no. This one's a classic. I don't think you can go too wrong. You got your meat, you got your lettuce, you got a sauce, you have the added bacon as your secondary meat. It's a good 5 out of 6 Tesco meal deals. It's not exciting. Oh, the chicken back here looks a bit suspect. I don't know about that. Let's not look back there. It's not that exciting, but it does have all the elements of a good sandwich. So if you are in a pickle, if I'm in a pickle, I've forgotten lunch and I'm out somewhere, I'm starving, I would get this and I'd be all right with it. I wouldn't love myself for it, but I'd be all right. Now, we need to rank all of these against each other. Best to worst, or worst, let's do worst to best. Let me get 1 second. Okay, not only have I absolutely destroyed the packaging, I have gotten crumbs just about everywhere. Now, worst sandwich. Who holds the title for the worst sandwich? Honestly, smoked bacon and ketchup. What are you guys doing? No, thank you. Then we got the free range egg and mayo. Boring and kind of weird. Then we're gonna go with the sad just ham. The ham tastes okay, but it is just so simple, it makes me wanna cry. Then we are gonna go with the barbecue chicken, bacon, and cheese. It's just a blob inside. It's got a weird taste to it. Then the chicken and chorizo. I was surprised I didn't like this one. I don't know why, and I will not be elaborating further. Next is the chicken, mozzarella, and pesto. Fine, it really just tastes like pesto on bread. Then, surprisingly, the tuna and sweet corn was so much higher than I ever thought it would be. Congrats, honey, you've done it. Still not the best though. Now we're in the top tier. Then we're gonna go BLT, perfectly adequate, but chicken, bacon, and lettuce beats out the BLT. Now, if you've been counting, which you won't have been, why would you? We are down to what I believe is the final two. I'm shocked as well. Guess what? Chicken, stuffing, and bacon is the second one. The stuffing has a lot of flavor and there's a decent amount of chicken and you've got your bacon and stuff in there. Delicious. And that means the absolute shocker of the afternoon is my favorite and the best Tesco meal deal sandwich. Do you remember which one's left? Pulled beef and red Leicester. I'm shocked too. This is actually really tasty. The meat tastes good. The cheese tastes good. It's got a sauce on it. I'm gonna eat the rest of this. Like once we turn this off. Now we have learned a lot today. And yes, my opinion is the only one that matters. But I'd love to know what your ranking would be. What's your best? What's your worst Tesco meal deal sandwich? This is so niche, but I've had a lot of fun. I hope you guys like this video. If you want to watch more ridiculous taste test videos, I got a whole playlist on my channel. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye! I probably have so much in my teeth. I'm sorry.